power. Hear the thunder. It's like nothing else you've ever heard. Tons of metal, nerves of steel. Actions speak louder than words. What you see is what you get. Don't dare blink. You ain't seen nothing yet till you see him walk the wall. Top to top, then Winston cup is smoke, and the house is full. Around here to walk the wall. Top to top, and tell it like it is. No bull. Ain't no dress code, ain't no box seat, but there's danger and excitement you can't top. Ain't no street course, ain't no timeout, and just 28,000 horses you can't stop. Nothing like a team that beats with one heart when they refuse to lose. Right from the start, we gotta see them walk the wall. Top to top, let Winston come in and smoke, and the house is full. Around here they walk the wall. Top to top, and tell it like it is. No bull.
Okay, first one up on the Legends. It's going to be number 72, Ken Schaefer out of Modesto. Actually got 3 different classes running within a class here as the clocks trip off now for Ken Schaefer in the number 72. All run on a Yamaha engine. $16.608 for Schaefer out of Modesto. Number 43 coming up. Schaefer going to get one more lap in here. That was a 16.677. 16.677. Fast time is down in the 15-second bracket, the low bracket. Number 43. Bumper LaRue out of Napa, California. Go get him, Bumper. On the trips now. All running on Suzuki engines. They run about 1,200 pounds right around in there. Yamaha, pardon me, not Suzuki, Yamaha motors. And they are basically all stock. 17.190. 17.190 for Bumper LaRue on that first lap. And gets the checker. 16.834. 16.834. And that'll be the fast time for Bumper LaRue. And the number... Steve Wilson out of Livermore. Okay, gets a white flag. 16.952. 16.952 for Steve Wilson out of Livermore, California. And gets a checkered flag. Lap number 2, 17.132. Not quite as quick this time around for Wilson in the M class out there. Make a correction out of it. A good way to get into racing. Buy the car, go have fun. 92. Man that is set to fast time on this track, Joey Zampa out of Napa, California. Currently holds a track record at a 15.830. Zampa now sitting on the clocks. Does have the track record at a 15.830. Change the gears around on the rear end, but that engine's got to be basically box out. 16.081. Off the tilt there a little bit. 16.081 for Zampa on the first lap. As Zampa comes around for one more lap. 16.160. 16.160 as car number 24, Debbie Darnell out of Livermore. First time out here at Stockton 99. Take a good look as Debbie now gets on the track, trips the clocks, and she'll be making her very first lap other than the practice laps. These are on street tires, by the way, and they'll last you a full season if you're good. 19.238 for Debbie Darnell. That's going to work on that one. Debbie Darnell in the number 24, coming around for her checkered flag. First qualified run at Stockton 99 Speedway. This time turns to 19.023. 19.023 for Debbie Darnell's 24 car. Number 18 is Bob Woods out of Auburn, California. He's got a good trailer to get down here. It's a beautiful trip anyway, unless you're in a black car without an air conditioner. Bob Woods turns it out to 16.429. 16.429 for Bob Woods' first lap. Okay, Woods in out of turn 4. 16.394. 16.394. Fast time for him. As Jack Humphrey, American Canyon. That's another good trip. They moved it. Jack Humphrey in the car number 49. His best time to date, 16.7. And this one turns out as 17.015. 17.015 for Jack Humphreys, number 49. 17.011. 17.011 for Jack Humphreys. Pete Curran out of Redwood City. There's not a Redwood left down there. Why did they call it that? Pete Curran out of Redwood City up in car number 6. Nice paint scheme on this one. Turns out a 16.662. 16.662 for Curran. Has to gather it back up. Got a little twisted out of shape coming out of turn 2. As we trip the clock. 16.672. 6.672 for Curran. Barney LaRue out of Napa. Barney and Bumper. They do a good paint scheme on these cars. Take a look at them after the races are all over. You're able to get out into the pit area, talk story with these folks. Good way to get into racing to learn how to drive. Barney's first trip, 16.379. 16.379. Barney LaRue now out of turn 4, going to pick it up on a checkered flag. 16.313, 16.313 for Barney LaRue. That's his quicker time, his second trip around. Car number 84, this is Charles Young out of Los Banos. Charles Young in car number 84 on the clock. We got a good herd of these out here for you tonight. Got to show you some good racing. 16.991. 16.991 for Charles Young in car number 84. Second lap, checkered at a 16.681. 16.681, a little quicker for Charlie Young out of Los Banos. And car number 1, Don Kraut. Pine Mountain Lake. We're talking about good-looking trips. Pine Mountain Lake, Don Kraut in number 1. 16.477. That should be right in there for one of the top ones. 16.477 for Don Kraut. No 15s yet, but we're working on it. We're banging on the door. 16.535. 16.535 for Kraut in car number 1. 52 up on the track. Ryan Mosier hails out of Cupertino. He's probably just happy to be out of Cupertino. One way to get rid of the traffic, come over here to Stockton 99 and have a lot of fun. Mosier's first trip, 16.522. 16.522. Hello, there we go. 16.402. 16.402. And that's a faster time there for Mosier. As we take a look at the number 4D car, Gary Huckman hails out of San Jose. Gary Huckman. Oh, he wraps it up. Get a little tire spin coming out. 16.433. 16.433 for Gary Huckman's number 4 car. Little crack on the exhaust pipe there. And this is going to turn out as 16.498. Not quite as fast for Huckman. 16.498. A little slower that time around. Car number 36 up on the track right now. Through the clock is going to be Randy Redukel out of Oakdale. Randy Redukel out of Oakdale driving the number 36 car. 16.360. 16.360 for Redukel's first trip. As he now pulls it out of here for his second lap, checkered flag. It turns out as 16.300. 16.300. The 40 car of Mark Bailey from San Lorenzo. Also down here in the Bay Area as Mark Bailey in car number 40. 16.470. 16.470. $16.470. Second trip. 16.459. That's faster. 16.459 for Mark Bailey. Kelly Martin down the road here in Modesto. Kelly Martin down the road here in Modesto drives number 97. Nice looking little car out there. 16.817. 16.817 for Kelly Martin. Gonna go a little slower this trip, I'm gonna guess. 16.748. 16.748 for Kelly Martin. As the 69er, Tim Farquhar out of Pinole. Tim Farquhar out of Pinole. Farquhar does a 16.498. 16.498 for Farquhar and a 69er. What were they thinking? And second trip around. 16.392. 16.392. That's the quickest, the second one for Farquhar. Car number 21, Ryan Foster. Foster out of Anderson, California. He runs a 16.018. Whoa! Hey, we got a fast time for Ryan Foster. Fast time so far. And he does a 15.898. 15.898 for Ryan Foster out of Anderson. And that's also a fast time for him, but not a track record, not yet. Close. That's his fastest time on the track, fastest time tonight. Car number 14, Frankie Winchell out of Sebastopol. 16.086. 16.086 for Foster, pardon me. Frankie Winchell out of Sebastopol. That's his fast time set so far for the track. 16.086 again for Frankie Winchell. And that's also a faster time. So he's got some new things to put down in his picture book. So yeah, got some fast times out there. Okay, try to give you a lineup here one more time. It appears that Pete Curran will be on the pole position in car number 6. Yeah, we got them all in there except number 24. Car number 24 driven by Debbie Darnell out of Livermore. First time here at the Speedway. She'll be starting towards the back. Car number 84 outside pole position, Charles Young. Inside, row 2, car number 97, Kelly Martin. On the outside of him. Number 43, driven by Bumper LaRue. Car number V8, Steve Wilson out of Livermore, inside row 3. Car number 49, driven by Jack Humphrey from American Canyon. Lights are out, green flag flies. Listen to those Yamahas sing. Okay, bumper to bumper, fender to fender. Charles Young trying to make the bid for the lead. Coming out of the back straight. And now trying to move it on up. As Charles Young out of Las Vadas picks it out over Pete Curran back at the number 6 and 43 and 97. Kelly Martin battling now. Bumper LaRue. LaRue now. LaRue going back up into the 3rd spot. As LaRue. They're going to be good fighting and dicing out here. Charles Young out of car number 84 up in the lead. Moving, running it on out. NASCAR number 6, Pete Curran. Got LaRue right on his tail end out there. LaRue high on the number 43 car. Then also chased down by Kelly Martin back at number 97. It's still anybody's race. They're running for 8 laps. Yeah, looks like Charles Young. Whoa, we got us a pass down on the inside. LaRue in car number 43 drops it down on the inside of Curran. Curran now being also challenged by Melly Martin in that 97. As LaRue has to get on down that backside. Charles Young, your leader. Young in car number 84 takes a white flag. Then it's LaRue. Curran. Curran high to the outside. As Martin now moves in. Car number 84, your leader. Charles Young. Bumper LaRue. Kelly Martin back in the 3rd spot. So it's Young, LaRue, Martin, and the number 6 car, Pete Curran, for your top 4 spots for your first of the heat races. That looks like car number 72, Ken Schaefer out of Modesto, will be paired up on that number 40 car of Mark Bailey out of San Lorenzo. Then we have car number 52, Ryan Mosier out of Cupertino. Back in the list will be car number 44, Barney LaRue out of Napa, California in car number 44. Then the 14, Frankie Winchell out of Sebastopol. And car number 21, Ryan Foster out of Anderson. Okay, we've got them all lined up. It looks like we've got a picture-perfect thing out there. Ken Shaver up on pole position right now, car number 72. Let's see how long he can hang on to that one. Lots of fast action cars out there. Good way to get golf and racing, to learn how to drive, and to tune up, leave it to the mechanic. Well, I'll tell you what, he just got Barney because Barney LaRue hot-popped him coming off on the start 44. He is down the road and color him gone. Ryan Foster on the outside that 21 car making a pass here at the flag stand. So Foster is going to put that bumper on LaRue now down that back straight. It's Foster. He's got a good groove on the outside. Frankie Winchell didn't qualify that well in the 14 car, and he's already in the hunt. Well, Barney LaRue, car number 44, making a good jump on the start, but he's got a gang of them coming at him towards the back of the pack. Ryan Foster going to be all over that back bumper. LaRue, Foster, and Winchell all in a blanket. Boy, they can throw a blanket over the top 3 out there and get them all down the back road. Yamaha's on parade down that back straight. LaRue, and Winchell comes up tighter. Now as Foster runs on the outside. Let's see if Foster can hold the groove on the outside, get a little more speed coming out. He's not going to be able to get back in line. Look at him go. 5 laps, 6 laps are down. It's LaRue up front. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. LaRue holds him off. It's fender to fender all the way around the track. Frankie Winchell now making a bid down on the inside. We're going to split the eye coming out of turn 3. Winchell goes to the lead. Ryan Foster plays it smooth, getting on around the road. Now it's Foster down on the inside. Woo! Checkered flag coming up side by side. Pick the red car. Boom, boom, boom. Frankie Winchell picks up the checkered flag. Woo! Yeah. Frankie Winchell in that number 14 car really had a good dice going with Wyatt Foster out of Anderson at 21. LaRue, hey, you guys can learn lessons on starts from him. Barney took off on the start, had it pretty well wired in there. That's good racing. You betcha. Okay, get them all settled down now. Don Crowd out of Pine Mountain Lake in car number 1. That's the car to be up on that pole position. And car number 4, that's Gary Hockman out of San Jose on the outside. Down on the inside, car number 18, driven by Bob Wood out of Auburn. Set fast time tonight, I believe. Car number 36 will be on the outside of him. Randy Rodukel out of Oakdale. Then we take a look back down into the last group. Car number 92. Joey Zampa out of Napa in that car, one of the favorites in this group. And then we're looking at car number 69, Tim Farquhar out of Pinole. They got fenders on them. 18, what? Oh. I need your attention in the pits. In the pits, I need your attention. Tom Cruise to the white courtesy phone, please. Tom Cruise to the white courtesy phone, please, in the pits. Oh, Kraut got down and got a little bit too slow coming off that turn as Hockman pulls it loose. Runs on the outside. Rodukel now in car number 36. Rodukel tucks it in deep down the inside. That car is going to stick down deep for Rodukel. You've also got Farquhar now moving up towards the back of that 69er. And here comes Farquhar and a 0. Farquhar has moved up into the third spot already. As Joey Zampa, take a look at Zampa in the 92 car, the all-white number 92, back in third spot. Randy Rodukel did a good job. Slammed the door on him at car number 36. Hockman now keeping the door slam shut on Zampa. Zampa, pulls it out on the inside. Watch Zampa now. Hurry on down wide. That car gets a little wide coming out number 2 turns. Ices him towards the fence. He's been around that track a couple of times. Joey Zampa moving up into the second spot. Zampa takes no prisoners all the way down. Randy Rodukel up in the lead. Joey Zampa going to go chase him down before this. Look at him pull up. 6, 7. White flag is out. Zampa down on the inside. A little bit of an icing there, I believe. Hey, Joey Zampa going to go chase him down before this. Look at him pull up. 6, 7. White flag is out. Oh, Zampa down on the inside. A little bit of an icing there, I believe. A little bit of an icing. Randy Rodukel pulls it down and they both go out. Hammer jammer time. Had a good run going. So, checkered flag will be in the next time around. White and a green. This is the dash for cash. Gary Hockman. Bachman, Farquhar, Kraut, and car number 18, Bob Wood, take the top 4 spots in that heat race. I think we're going to run 2 heat races by group. As we pick that one up, we're going to take it around it one more time. Number 14, driven by Frankie Winchell. Number 21, remember them? They put on a heck of a fight. Ryan Foster drives the number 21. We'll let him get sorted out there for you. We'll let him get all sorted out. Okay, let's try that one more time. Now, number 14 will be Frankie Winchell out of Sebastopol down on the inside. Car number 21, that's Ryan Foster out of Anderson. The 44 car driven by Barney LaRue out of Napa against the number 69 car of Tim Farquhar out of Pinole. Oh, they get to go around one more time. Try to pick those out. What are they? Chryslers, Dodges, Fords. They're legend cars. They all run on Yamaha engines, street stock tires, generally have a Toyota rear end. They can change the gears. Whoa, did they get a good hookup coming out of number 4 turn on that start. Bump, the bump, the bump, the bump, coming up into turn 3. Winchell. Winchell and Foster taking a look down on the inside. Foster getting that thing a little bit sideways, working that track out there. LaRue towards the back. White flag is out. Look at Foster now, down on the inside. Ryan Foster making a pass, down the back straight. Oh, he comes back. Frankie Winchell does a tip over. As we gets it spun around. Checkered flag. Last lap. Oh, they'll talk about that one all night. Remember when I was under Stockton Speedway and I almost had it won and I goofed up. There you go. Frankie Winchell. And of course the gigantic trophy going to Ryan Foster from Anderson.
We're here on the front stretch with Ryan Foster, the winner of the Trophy Dash tonight, and also you were also fast qualifier in your division. You got a beautiful looking car here. Are you going to be doing any changes for the main?
No, we're pretty good. We're pretty set up for this track. I've been here a couple times, been doing good. I just got to thank Dave Palmer. He owns this car. I just drive it for him, and because last year we ran the Southwest Tour, and me and my family, we just couldn't afford it. So he came along and bought me a car and said, "Here, drive it, and until you get a sponsor or something or get a ride." And that's all I'm trying to do. And I'm going to all different tracks. I raced about 14. I've won about 10. And just trying to get my name out there, and I just got to thank him because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Well, congratulations. And I know I seen you run Southwest Tour last year, and you did a great job. And we wish you the best for the balance of this evening as well as the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Thanks.
that a 2-4? Okay, our very first beginner, first time at Stockton Speedway. Car number 24, Debbie Darnell from Livermore, California. I didn't get up. 36, Randy Redukel out of Oakdale. Saw him drive an extremely good racer earlier on this evening. '69, Tim Farquhar out of Pinole. We can't quite read the numbers up here. They got to build bigger cars, I think. Car number 49 is Jack Humphreys, hails out of American Canyon, down by Vallejo. The V8 car, Steve Wilson, also out of Livermore. And car number 43, Bumper LaRue, Napa, California. That's a suburb of American Canyon. Car number 97, Kelly Martin, hails out of Modesto. Car number 21, this car is driven by Ryan Foster out of Anderson, and you saw him put on a good show earlier. Car number 92, Joey Zampa. Anybody that's been around these cars or any type of racing knows Joey, out of Napa, California. Car number 14, Frankie Winchell, from Sebastopol. Car number 44, we know that is Barney LaRue, also out of Napa, California. Car number 18, we're taking a look at an Auburn driver, Bob Wood. Car number 52, Ryan Mosier, out of Cupertino. I have a Jade Simpson Company train, whatever, in front of me. What's the number? Number 4, Gary Hockman, San Jose. Boy, they come from everywhere, don't they? It's great. Mark Bailey from San Lorenzo in the number 40 car. Then up to the number 1, Don Kraut from Pine Mountain Lake. Where is Pine Mountain Lake? 72. St. This can do well. Ken Schaefer, also out of Modesto. You can wave back at them, folks. They can see you. Car number 6, Pete Curran, hails from Redwood City. And there are no Redwoods in Redwood City. Car number 84, we have Charles Young out of Los Banos. In car number 84, that's your lineup. Legends cars, Yamaha power, street tires, 1,200 pounds, and about 155 horsepower under a tuned exhaust. They're basically box stock on the engines. Let's go racing. Got to be on street tires. Actually, tell me a set of these tires will last you about a year. They don't last me that long on my Valiant. That's a legend. Okay, let's go racing. Young hangs it all out there. Watching Joey Zampa in the 92 car, trying to work in traffic out there. He's got his hands full. You got Frankie Winchell in the 14 car. Look at Winchell come on the outside. Here comes Winchell. Ryan Foster down the back straight, car number 21. Winchell, Foster, kind of hanging out. Working up that back straight. Here comes Joey Zampa to number 92 as they sort it out. Charles Young in your lead. Here comes Winchell and Foster. Joey Zampa. Zampa on the outside. Here comes Zampa on the outside. It's Charles Young. Hangs it all out. Right now being chased down. Jack Humphrey hanging on in there. Frankie Winchell in the 14 car. Move that up. Here comes Foster. We got to spit out the backside. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have a restart. Well, I think Mr. Young out there is going to have a fleeting moment of maybe one more half lap being the leader on this one. Yeah, we got two cars stopping up there in the apex after turn one playing kissy face. Don Kraut, the number 1 car, is you're going the wrong direction, Don. Don't know how to tell you that. But you turn your car around, you get back in the race here. Okay, pace car is off the track. The lights are out. Let's take a look for a green flag to fly. Turn 2. You got a whole gaggle of them coming out of there. You got Zampa, you got Winchell, you got everybody tied up in there. Now you got Foster taking off in the 21 car. Then Joey Zampa, number 92. Young guys back in the 84 car. Foster in the lead, Joey Zampa back in the 7, and Winchell in the 14 car. Back to Mark Bailey in the 40. Oh, look at what's going on around that corner. Coming up, oh, it is a spit out. Frankie Winchell. Now on a yellow. Well, Frankie Winchell, I believe, all by himself out there. Just got a little bit too hard and heavy coming out of turn 2. Got it sideways, spun it out. And that brings you with Ryan Foster out of Anderson up in the lead in the car number 21. Then the number 92 car, Joey Zampa, starting towards the middle of the pack. has worked his way up into the second spot. Now they're going to be dicing that one for the rest of it out. We got 12 laps down out of a 30-lap main event. 12 laps are completed. Joey Zampa out of Napa in the number 92 car holding down that second slot. Gary Hockman out of San Jose in that 40 car also working his way up the back. Frankie Ritchell work his way up through as Zampa and Foster work over that front line. Ryan Mosier, car number 52, working his way up. And your leaders in and out of here one more time. As Ryan Foster, Joey Zampa. And your 40 car, Mark Bailey. And the 52 car right now, Ryan Mosier in your top 4 spots. Racing. Foster still holding down that first place in that number 1 series. Right on behind him is going to be the number 92, Joey Zampa. Zampa now coming up out of the third one. And right bumper to bumper right now, you have car number 40 of Mark Bailey being chased down by Ryan Mosier in a 52 car for your top 4 spot. And your number 4 car for Gary Hockman out of San Jose back in the 5th. And Hockman being all worked over as your leaders in and out of here one more time. Boy, that was a heavy hit. Got all crossed up sideways. Gary Hockman. Hockman running back there in about 5th spot, I believe, was working on that 5th spot. Took a pass. That car went into the pits. Oh, Gary Hockman in the 4D car getting bumped and grinded there, right there. This is a Mirage. This is the running order. In other words, some of your cars in between there are usually down a lap. So check your scoreboard up here by 21, 92, 40, 52. Green flag flying. Foster getting a big help out there. White flag is out. We're on a checkered flag lap. Here comes your checkered flag. Ryan Foster out of Anderson, California, takes the win. Right on behind him will be the number 92 car, driven by Joey Zappa out of Napa. Then we find the 40 car of Mark Bailey out of San Lorenzo, and car number 52, that driven by Ryan Mosier out of Cupertino, worked his way up through there, and unofficially car number 43, Bumper LaRue out of Napa in the 5th spot. Yeah. Never even hit the rubber. Yeah. Let them know. Legend Racers. Good run. Did he pick up his check now for $15,000, or we have that later? Is that in Hong Kong? Well, they trailered in late and said no problem. Came back and took a good win out there. Good battle all the way around. Pure Stocks will be up next.